Hi guys, and welcome to another unboxing video. My name is Thomas and I've got some leftover Gazzero to drink during this review, so cheers. Ah, very nice. Okay, so I got this keyboard in. For once it actually says very clearly on it what it is. This is sort of a retake or a bonus, I reckon. So let's have a look at it. Also, for once, it's actually in a box again. Nowadays, it's often in a padded bag instead, which isn't quite as satisfying, is it? So, and inside the box we have a case. And there you go. Much better place for it. Take that out. Hope that's not too loud on the video. Rustling plastic tends to be a little bit noisy. Now, as you can see, hopefully, it says Iqunix here. They are the ones who sent this to me. So let's have a look. I did an unboxing of this keyboard's little brother a while ago. There you go. A little manual QR code thing. A cable, coil no less. I think I know this. Yeah, I know this design. I've seen this with metal colored plug parts here, but it is plastic. But still, it's a nice coiled cable, always useful. What else do we have? Yes, Jesus, it's really loud for such a small bag. An adapter, female to female USB A to C. Could be useful, I guess. Rather specific though. A goodie bag, keyboard accessory kit. Let's have a look what we have in here. There you go. I see some keycaps in there. I think, oh my god, what is this? Sort of rubber, I don't want to drop it in my wine. Rubber paddy things, something? I'm not entirely sure where these go, if I'm really honest. We'll see in a second, I guess. Some spare keycaps. Well, alternative keycaps, I should say. More of those here, including a sort of copper colored X one. I think the other one I showed also had that. And is this a manual? Excuse me. Whew. Sorry. I had something with chorizo for dinner. Medical equipment interference, health issue, fluid invasion. What? Activities with serious consequences. What in I was thinking this is a manual. Why would you have a manual and a QR code for a manual? But what on earth are they on about here? I don't know if you could read it, but what? Okay, so apparently this keyboard is fucking lethal or something. Okay, I guess it's a warranty guide or something, blah blah blah. I don't know. And an Iqunix sticker. There you go, double logo sticker. Cool. A keycap and switch puller. This is a very standard type, it's not even branded. but this is the pre-splayed version, which I prefer a lot to the non-pre-splayed version of this. It's always nice to have these, even though I have about 10 million of them by now. I do like me a good wine every now and then. Not normally a wine drinker, but sometimes it's not bad. The key. Now let's look at the big prize. There you go. Right. Get rid of this for a second. While we unbag this little piggy. Come on then. Maybe the back will show where these rubber pads go, or maybe they plug into the front, I don't know. Probably just for visual effects. Oh wow. The back shows the feet of the keyboard. I've never seen X-shaped feet. That's so weird. Interesting. And some sort of detachable cover here. It's fairly heavy for a thin keyboard. It's a low-profile keyboard, as you can see. But in any case, here we have it. I think it's a Magi96 or something it's called. So I unboxed the little brother of this a while ago, and quite soon after that, my contact at Iqunix said, "Oh, by the way, we've also launched 2 bigger versions, including a full size of this." And I told him, well, why the hell didn't you send me the full-size version instead? I'd have much preferred that instead of the much smaller one. I think it was 75% or something. And so he said, well, I can send you the big one as well if you prefer that. And I said, yeah, sure. That's that way I can both do the review of both of them at the same time and also tell the audience, by the way, they've also got a full-size version of this now. It'll be a while until I can get to it, obviously, but... still, I think, oh man, it's been a while, but I think this part here was either not there or different on the smaller keyboard. I'd have to look into that a little bit, but in any case, so what this thing is really in essence, let me just get more wine, is it's low profile. And it's metal. It's quite heavy, actually. I know it's a full size, but thin keyboards tend to be quite light, even metal ones. This one's really heavy, which is nice. I like the way it looks. This does look a little bit like some sort of demon splooge or something, but still, you know, it's got a volume roller on it as well. So I'm interested to try that out. I have a relatively small amount of low-profile keyboards on my channel. It's always nice to be able to cover a new one because a surprising amount of people ask me, oh, I want a new keyboard, can you recommend me one? And by the way, it has to be low profile. I'm still not really sure what people like about low profile keyboards, but that's why I like to take on one of these every once in a while. And especially as this is a full-size one, because, you know, whenever I get requests like, give me a full-size keyboard, but it also has to be low-profile, something like that, you run out of options very quickly with recommendations. So I'm interested to try this one out, see how it works. Bloody hell. Okay, so let's have a look what happens when I plug it in. Hopefully it doesn't explode. Does it have backlight? I would assume it does. I mean, some of the keys obviously have light behind them, probably as a sort of status indicator. Okay, let me see if this actually does anything. Yeah, it does work. Maybe the backlights... Maybe it doesn't have backlight. Maybe the backlight is disabled by default. That sometimes, rarely, but sometimes happens. I'm also still not sure what these weird rubber pads are supposed to be for. I mean, they look like they should fit inside something. I don't know. Also, this maybe it goes here. Oh, interesting. So yeah, this is a magnetic plate that holds the wireless dongle, which is marked Iqunix. I like that. I've got about 10 gazillion dongles like this. They all look exactly the same, and it's very easy to lose track of which dongle goes with which keyboard. So it's nice that they brand it at least. So yeah, that's a elegant way to hide it. A lot of keyboards do the same thing. Well, they hide the dongle at the back of the keyboard, but with a low profile keyboard that obviously becomes more difficult. So I guess they just took the opportunity to stick it here. There is a little light bar. Do I have enough cable slack? Doubtful. It's got a light bar here just above the splooge. At the moment it's racing red light back and forth. Maybe programmable, not entirely sure. But yeah, no discernible backlight. I'll have to check that out in the manual, I guess. So, let me just do a quick typing test. Oh man, low profile typing sounds so weird. Okay, well, interesting. I must admit, I've never really been a huge fan of low-profile key switches. I think with a shorter travel, it's just difficult to make something really work. However, I know there is a huge demand for low-profile keyboards, and that's why I like to cover them anyway. Especially as some are definitely a lot better than others. So yeah, this should be an interesting project. An interesting side effect that I just noticed is that, well, I didn't just notice it, I saw it earlier, but it is a full-size keyboard, but they rammed every single key right next to each other. I think this is what is it? What do people call this? A 96 or a 98 or whatever percent? I don't know. People make up such weird names nowadays for form factors, but yeah. So it's a sort of compactized full size. You can even see that they use the navigation keys like home, end, page up, page down. They stuck them here at the top just in order to squeeze everything together. I guess. Especially because they included a little bit to the right here. If they had it the full length of a full-size keyboard and added this on top, it would be, basically just a plank, right? It would have become too big. So that's probably why they did it. But yeah, well, we'll see. I'll have this. I'll give this a go at some point, and we'll see what's what. Always interesting to try something different out. Gives you a bit of a perspective. So, well, I guess I've been prattling on for long enough by now. I guess I'll see you soon, probably this weekend, hopefully, with the new review. And I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye, guys.